Hello, everybody. Surprise. We have a special announcement, and I have a special guest with us. I have with us Sophia Olivas, who is CEO of WIN, Women's Information Network, as well as a member on our board of directors. Hi, Sophia.
Hey,
So,
Abram.
so glad we have you with us today. You have a special announcement that I wanted to let you share about. So, what is happening?
Thank you so much for doing this special announcement. We are kicking off International Women's Day. WIN stands for Women's Information Network. As you had mentioned, we are the organization that puts on International Women's Day, where there's over 100 countries that participate, and it takes place this weekend, Saturday, from March 6th through the 8th, which is the actual official International Women's Day. And you can register for free, and I believe you have our link. You can go to internationalwomensday.org. And I just wanted to kind of share what WIN is about to some of your listeners and what they can expect.
Yeah. Tell us about it. Tell us about WIN. Tell us what we can expect.
Yeah. So International Women's Day was started back in 1911 officially, and the U.S. did not come on board until 1975. So, and then when Obama came on, he actually declared the whole month of March for Women's Day. So for women. So what we are looking at is we are talking about how do we empower ourselves. There's an awareness, maybe with this global reset. A lot of people are going back to their heart, and the women are able to step up now because the men have had enough time to come back and sit into their heart. And so now I think everybody's feeling this thing, right? Like we can't put words on it, and maybe some of us can't articulate it, but there's this energy shift. And what we're going to be talking about in International Women's Day this weekend is what that shift's about, and how, as women, if we authorize ourselves, we can empower others and ourselves to this next chapter, and how we can help guide and create spaces for how it's going to go going forward. And it looks like collaboration. The world of competition it's no longer efficient. It no longer works. It got us up to where we're at this point. And now, the women have an opportunity to usher in and show the world, in a collaborative spirit, how it can be done. And it's much more lucrative, and it's more fun, and there's more flow, and there's synchronicity that happens in those spaces.
That's so beautiful. I love it, and I love what you were saying about the old paradigm of competition is not serving us anymore, and we are all so much better off when we can be enhanced and enriched by the gifts of others. And I think there's so many powerful women like yourself. You inspire me so much, Sophia, and I think it's such a beautiful thing to have a day where women can be educated and really, but also stand and shine in the light that they are, and really share their gifts because when women are doing well, we're all doing well. None of us would be here without women, and I feel it's so essential. Because I know so many powerful women, and every time I experience a woman really experiencing the gift that she is and sharing who she is, we all are better off, and that's why I'm excited to share this with you. So tell me, what activities are going to happen this weekend?
Yeah, so we have over 40 powerful speakers, all women that are all amazing in their own right. You're also going to experience the rawness, the vulnerability, the femininity coming through. All of these women have achieved an amazing amount of success, myself included, and yet we're all sitting there talking about, the fires that we've walked, and we're reminding people, the women that are perhaps looking to see what's next in their life and how do they navigate through these waters that we're all going through. And I just wanted to remind people, and we're coming from the space of, one of the most precious gems that we have, the one that's the most vetted, the coveted one, is the diamond. And how is that created? It's under tremendous pressure is when a diamond is created. And so we're coming from that space of, growth happens in those spaces of discomfort. and when everything's going as planned and on autopilot, there's no growth going on there. And so we're taking a look at what are the edges you're bumping into, and how do we celebrate the women that are in our lives, and the men that are empowering us, and how are they utilizing their stature and their positions to open up doors figuratively and literally for women.
I love it. I love it. That's really exciting. It's that's exciting. I mean, to be a part of it, and I think it'll be. I mean, like what you're just saying about diamonds, like that imagery really resonates with me, because it's like it's really, humans, like our beauty is really able to shine. We are like diamonds and pearls. Like it's under the pressure that allows our beauty to shine. And I feel like there's so many women in the world who are just waiting to shine. And I think it's amazing that you are giving this forum and this format and this place for women to fully stand in the beauty that they are, and to share that beauty with us all. Because ultimately, I mean, I'm a man, obviously, but I know I'm better off when women are better off. And I feel like you're back to that competition. And it's like it's not an against each other. It's like we are all better off when women are lifted up. Men are lifted up, and it's like, and when men can be the rock for women to be themselves fully, to be safe, to be expressed, we're all so much further off than we were just in this old world of versus and competition. And I think it's really exciting what you're creating.
And we really get to shine as women, and humans are pulled towards this way. But as women, our nurturing and our ability to care give, like that contribution really brings out the feminine in us, and has us dance in that femininity. So I just want to acknowledge you, Abram, because thank you for having me be on your board, and for all the contribution that you allow me to give to you in the formation of this amazing, just an amazing concept that you've got going, and where it's going to be going in the future, and what it has done for so many of your listeners, so many people that have really, I mean, you couldn't have picked a better time to come to creation of what you're doing with, because everybody needed to pull together. And I know that your guests that have been coming, they've been beacons of hope and light and inspiration for all of your listeners, people that you may never know that you touched. So thank you so much.
Thank you for saying that, Sophia. And the way I see it, there's never been a bigger opportunity for connection, for community, and for collaboration. And it's like that's the space that we hold here, is to allow people to shine, and in the face, especially in the state of the world. Everyone's looking for something bigger, because everyone's been in quarantine, everyone's got cabin fever. We got snowed in here last week in Nashville and much of the country. And I feel like we all want to be reminded of the beauty that we forget is there. And I think that's what you're creating with Win. But this is why we're so much in alignment. So how could I say no to it? I just see it a conjoining of visions. When women are empowered, humanity is empowered.
You are absolutely right. There's actually statistics to back that up. So you're right. It's been proven that when the money is given to women, the whole entire community rises. And furthermore, when women are financially solvent, it's been proven that they go further in their education. They have kids later in life. They have fewer kids. They choose better domestic partners, and they take better care of their mental and physical health. So right there, once you take care of the women, you've eradicated poverty, you've bolstered mental health, and you've alleviated violence. You want some solutions? It's right there with the women.
It's so beautiful, and it's so profound. I mean, it makes sense, and it's something that we've never tried, like actually, like intentionally, as a society, as a humanity, to be like, wait, here's like most of our population who, when they actually discover their own power, just fully in their own beauty, not held back, not restrained by these old conversations that society has boxed women in, we all thrive together. that's what this is. We're standing together with our sisters, and this is why, I'm just so happy to support you and win and this amazing weekend. It sounds like it's going to be amazing, and it's really, really exciting.
Well, fantastic. So I'm just going to put you in the hot seat right before we end this. So
Yeah.
who are some women or a woman that has just been pivotal for you?
Oh, wow. Well, my mom, my grandma, my aunts are, I mean, there's so, I mean, well, you, Sophia, as well. There's so many, but I just say, like, women in my life have given me so much. It's like, it's the nurturing energy of when I didn't believe in myself, when I was afraid of myself. It was the women in my life who held me and accepted me for me, and made me realize and remember my own power. But my mom has always been that for me. My grandma, who died when I was 13, was one of the most powerful people in my life, and I would not be I don't even know who I would be without her. She is someone that not only let me believe in myself, but she let me be me and really held me and nurtured me in a way that I could never be the man I am today without her love and her guidance. Even beyond her death, she is someone that has guided me, and it's just like, well, this world is so much better off with women who are just the love and the light that that make us realize ourselves and nurture us to be ourselves. And if I didn't have the women in my life that have supported me and continue to support me, I don't think I would be a fraction of the man, not even a decimal percentage point of the man I am without the women and my powerful women who have just held me even when I couldn't hold myself up.
Well, thanks for that moment. So thank you. Well, so hopefully I would love to see everybody, men, women, all of you guys come join us for International Women's Day and hear about some amazing women that are up to some amazingly huge things, making huge impacts, and hear about their stories of tribulation and how they overcame. Thank you so much, Abram.
Thank you, Sophia. Thank you all, and hope to see you this weekend. I love you all. Be safe and be well. And one day is today, as always.